yeah, I get it in 6, 7 times a day.
What? Masturbation?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It keeps me in control because, after having 7 children, 7 children in my lifetime. And I've met some of the most beautiful women in the world, but I had children the most.
6 or 7 times a day?
Yeah.
And I shook your hand when you came in here?
You feel the strength?
Right. Hell yeah, I felt the strength in your hand. You probably know this because we've been knowing each other for decades, right? But you know that I was a fan first, right?
Yes.
Before I got into radio, and I've been in radio. This is year 32 for me.
Wow.
Before I got into radio, I used to go see you work out at the Comedy Store,
right?
And just kill I've never seen you, TK, where I'm like, oh, he was all right. He was all right. You know, and you've been in the game, burning the game up for years, bro. And it was crazy about it, man. From 32, 35 years ago, you look the same.
That's what you said to me at the concert. Yeah.
Every time I see you, bro, like I tell people that look like you, I say, man, you look like foul footage. Like I can't tell what year, if I'm looking at a picture, like what year it is, unless you standing next to somebody. And I'm like, oh, that's when Arsenio had the high top fade.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you give out your age, TK?
Yeah, I do.
Now, do anyone know TK's age in here?
I don't know his age.
TK, how young are you?
I'm 66 years old.
Go ahead, bro.
Wow.
That kind of shit make me want to leave. Yeah, man.
Yeah, 66.
And if I didn't know you for the time that I've known you, I'd be like, man, TK bullshit.
Yeah, I get it all the time.
Man, hell yeah. So what? And there's so much to cover, but what is that? Like, are you eating bananas with the peel on it, or like what's the secret?
I think it's a lot of things. I think it's no stress. I think it's,
How do you not be stressed in this economy?
I don't get stressed, yo. I try to figure it out way before it can happen. I'm just one of those people, Like in my mind, most people think about tomorrow or next week. I'm already on the year 2035.
Really though?
Yeah, I stay that far ahead of the game. Damn. And I remember backstage.
Did you bring me something back?
Yeah. So, on tour, I always try to get a young comedian's game. So what I liked about Carlos Miller, we was in the dressing room talking.
He's a hell.
And he got it, because I said all great athletes, great entertainers just don't see in front of them. I gave him the story of Joe Montana. And I said when Joe Montana was in the championship against the Dallas Cowboys years ago, to show you how calm a person is, when he was in the stadium, he came back to the huddle because they was losing. And he said, hey, guys, did you see John Candy in the stands? My point being is a great basketball player doesn't see the basket. He sees the stadium. A great football player doesn't see the defense in front of him. He sees the exit sign. He sees security. He sees the guy selling the hot dogs, etc. A great comedian sees the whole room. So I explained that to him. It changed his perception of stand-up, because he went on the next day and said, yo, I see what you're talking about. So I go that far deep and see. So I see way down the line instead of thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the way I take care of myself, the way I eat, I just want to be ready. And I, get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning before my workout. I do 200 jumping jacks, 200 sit-ups, 200 squats, 200 push-ups, 200 calf raises. That's before I even hit the gym.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, you tripping. Yeah, that's probably why I look like this and you look like that then. Yeah, that's a whole lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I
and you probably don't have a trainer, huh?
No.
You seem like you wouldn't. Be like, man, I ain't paying nobody.
Yeah, I ain't paying no
I know how to get myself up and get motivated.
Exactly.
What do you feel about comedy today, man? Is there that kind of discipline in comedy right now?
This is I for a while I thought the young comedians got lucky with the internet, but I see the world so unique, right? The world's changed. Like we have electric cars, we have automated systems. It's like Jake Paul being one of the richest boxers in the world.
Right.
And you got boxers who've been boxing their whole life, got more talent than him. It's just the game. The world evolved.
Yeah.
And you have to learn to evolve. If not, you're going to be a complainer.
Right.
Bottom line, you're going to be a complainer.
Hey, man, but you've been in the game where you've seen comedy change as well.
Absolutely.
Because comedy also, I feel it's coming back somewhat, and I'll explain what I mean by this, TK. Like, comedy used to be, we could say anything. And it wasn't about being disrespectful. It was about taking some of the worst case scenarios and finding laughter in that.
Absolutely.
And now it's like you got this mental editor that you got to deal with. Like, man, can I say this? Can I say that? Am I going to offend anyone? You know, is somebody taping my show? Am I going to get canceled? You remember a time, man, when it was just you got on and you had to be in the room to hear the joke, and then you had to go and tell your homie what TK said.
Absolutely.
You know,
right.
Those days were very special.
Very special.
What's the difference between those days and what you feel is going on today?
Well, you are guided by your leader, which is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a bully. Donald Trump will talk about everybody in the world, but when someone talks about him, he has a whole staff, a marketing machine to deflect what's really true. And if your leader is weak, the people are going to be weak. So the people who follow him are weak, so they're complainers. There's nothing wrong with anybody talking about somebody else. It's the business. It's been going on since Johnny Carson, et cetera. You understand? So the world has truly changed. They've gotten weaker. That's all that has happened. Yeah. And if you're a man, you take it. This is the game. Michael Jackson got talked about more than anybody in show business. And he'll go and make a song and explain how he felt in the song. But when you're a celebrity like us, all everybody here, you got to deal with the consequences. It's just, this entertainment is not for the weak.
Right. Oh, my God, bro.
It's not for the weak. You think that just because so-and-so is great, that they won't get talked about. Everybody gets talked about. And you just got to handle it, yo.
And when you say like the leader and the administration, it's crazy because I've said this before, TK. I'm like, we're the toughest, weakest at the same damn time.
Absolutely.
It's crazy how people feel like, oh, you can say anything, and you can, but it's wild how sensitive we are at the same token, bro. Like,
I come from an era where if you're the leader, you lead with strength, you lead with dignity, and you show respect. That's the purpose of being a leader. When you're a leader and you cause confusion, you cause aggravation, you get a people that's mixed and confused. So once everybody's mixed and confused, you're pretty much done. And a lot of people don't read. A lot of people don't understand their history.
And then we got the device.
Then we got the device, So it's really damaging forever in a sense. So you can only deal with one person at a time, and hopefully that person gets it, spreads it to somebody else, right? One person at a time, because the information in this universe is so confusing. All you really have is your spiritual guidance and God.
Hey, man, I look at it now and I'm like, dude, you could literally push a button and send everything around the world.
Absolutely.
Truth, lies, whatever it may be.
And all it takes is one person to tell a lie. That's it.
And then
you can confuse the world with one. I didn't see it that way. You saw the moon come down, but somebody else said, nah, it came down and stopped halfway, and then people are run with it.
Yeah, and especially who's saying it too.
Especially
you get the right voice to say it as well, man. How did you get into comedy, TK?
I got into comedy by a unique situation. It was something that it's hard to explain. But I was at Cal State Northridge, getting my master's degree back in the early 80s. I was a track star. A lot of people don't know I was a track star.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
Yeah.
Go ahead now.
So I came out of Snyder High School in Jersey City, New Jersey. At the time, we had the hottest track circuit in the world. We had Ronaldo Skeets, Nehemiah, Carl Lewis, Butch Wolfick, and we were just some phenomenal runners in Jersey at the time. So I came out here, and it all started because I met Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Really, though?
Yeah.
And this is the Keenan before the Keenan that the world knows.
Absolutely.
So this is early.
Carlos and Charlie. Remember
yes,
Carlos
sir.
and Charlie?
Yes, sir.
That used to be the spot. And I came up there in a classic. I had a little bit of money back in the day. Right. And he liked the car. One thing led to another. And that was in 1982. And then I didn't start comedy till 1985. And I've always been a businessman. So I did my first show at Carlos and Charlie's.
What brought you from being a track star, going to Northridge? Were you always hood funny, classroom funny? Were your people seeing it? Yeah, I can see that too, though.
I'm a very quiet guy, but I look for opportunities even to this day.
Right. So you will analyze. You probably see more than the average person.
Absolutely.
Too.
I see things that other people don't see. I walk in the room. I want to know who owned the building.
Yeah.
I want to know how to get the money right.
Yeah.
So even when I did my first comedy show, I actually produced my first comedy show.
before we were producing our own. Like now it's a blueprint. Now it's a
Exactly. I was doing it by myself.
So when you go and get into comedy, how does that happen for you?
I just think people have their own unique thing. Comedy was not even on my radar.
Right.
So when I told my parents I was doing comedy, they looked at me like I was crazy.
Did you quit school to do comedy?
No, I had already graduated.
Gotcha.
I got out in '82. I didn't start till 1985.
So what brought you to the stage?
What brought me to the stage?
Because that's a lonely world too.
No, it depends on who it is.
And the reason why I say that too is because there's no real comedy groups. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like if you the Jackson 5 is 5 of them.
No,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
me.
Of course, Mike. But yeah, this is like I'm up here by myself.
No, I love that.
Got it.
I'm a loner. And see, most people want to be on TV and movies. I don't look at it that way. I look at comedy as a platform to do business. So I use my platform to get into other opportunities around the world, right? So I tell people all the time, I'm a businessman. Comedy is my side hustle. So I worked hard to become a very successful man. When I see the entertainers in this game not understanding business, they've been at 10, 20 years, not a millionaire.
Right.
20-something years, they gonna die broke. They complain about their agent didn't get them a good deal. And I've been preaching, this for a long time, handle your own business, know what you're worth. And now everything is coming out in the opening. Oh, I didn't make this amount of money.
Man.
I didn't do this. Because people get caught up in the hype of success. And your success is really your health. Your success is really your knowing what you're worth in this game. Because at the end, nobody cares. People see people on TV every day, think they got the money.
But when you say nobody cares, that's real too, because disappear on somebody. Or fall off, and it's like people can live without you, which is the craziest shit in the world.
Yeah.
People can live without you. Anything that happens, you probably may stumble a little bit, like, damn, I missed such and such on this show, or I missed. But then your people life continue.
It's nothing.
When you first do your first comedy shows, or it's about to happen, where do the jokes come from?
Now it just comes from the gut.
I'm talking about then.
Yeah, I can think about so many things throughout the week. Never have a plan. My show's not written like everybody else. My show is when my hand touches that mic, pow, magic happens. And I just start talking. Just like the day you saw me at the We the Ones comedy talk.
Yes, sir.
Had no idea what I was going to talk about.
Until
I touched the mic.
But it's always like even early days too, Comedy Store. Because I remember the NY.
Yeah.
Like the NYs were amazing for me. Hold on for a second. I got to take this. My son keep hitting me.
Yep, just take that call.
Yo, hold on for a second, you guys. Literally, what's up? Hold on for a second. Hold on. I am literally in the middle of an interview. But I see y'all keep calling. What's cracking? Well, Jaden, what's up? Say it again. You want a dog? All right. Do this. I am literally in the middle of an interview. Look at this.
Hi guys.
So,
What's up, gang?
let me do this. Where are you? Are you at the dog place now?
Sorry.
I'm a dog expert. Talk to me first.
Who's over there with you?
That's the fun. Yo,
Alrighty.
get this on tape.
Yeah. Okay.
Get this
Let
on
me
tape.
finish up this interview, then Daddy will hit you back.
Get that on
All righty.
tape.
All right, y'all. Bye, loves.
Get that on tape. Yo.
Hey, man, he never calls.
Crazy.
My son never calls, so I'm thinking like, oh shit,
That's
what's
right.
going on?
Exactly.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Jesus, we seriously talking about, hey man,
Yes.
how did you get in? What's going on with
Right,
you, brother?
right,
And you
right.
talking about a dog. TK, you have kids?
Yes, I do.
So you know exactly what that
I
shit
know
was.
exactly what it
God.
was.
Jesus Christ,
Man.
man. So back to you, TK.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So even the early days, you knew like to rely on self.
Self all
Yeah,
day.
man.
Even down to health, because what people do as they get older, they think their children gonna take care of them.
Right. Wait, hold on, they not? Shit, I took care of my mom. I thought my
Listen
kids.
to me. It's very rare. It takes a very special person
Yeah.
to take care of their parents, because your kids have their own lives.
Now, you just gonna leave me somewhere?
They're just gonna leave you somewhere, dog.
Oh my God.
Like, that's the
Hey man, but you know what? Real shit. I've
just
seen
real.
it where
It's like that. All you gotta do is read. This it's the statistics are high and kids dropping their parents off and assisted living and
Yeah.
all that type of stuff and never coming back to see them. Like, this is real talk.
You like, they
yo.
ain't gonna do that to me.
Well,
huh?
I stay healthy.
That's why you do all them sit-ups and
because the goal is not to be dependent on someone to take care of me. I take that very seriously. I really do.
Damn.
And the thing that I want people to
I don't know if I should have brought you in here. You make me seem like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I'm saying?
I like to get people to think differently. That's why I'm glad you got me here. Most people think a certain way. My job is to make you say, he have a point, or make you think differently. Because I always tell people you got to just like take care of yourself, stop depending on other people. And that's why health is very important. Just like when you fill out your Social Security, people think it's funny. But you know what the real flex in that is? You made it.
Yeah, man.
A lot of people don't make it to fill out their information for their Social Security.
Yeah, you know, it's a trip. What I say sometimes, TK, too, man, is I tell people, I'm like, man, such and such didn't make it to their gray hair.
That's right.
That's horrible.
Yes, it is.
When somebody, now you could die, you could do whatever you're going to do to it,
Yeah.
but you didn't make it
You didn't make it.
to your gray
And
hair.
that's what life's about. We got to teach the young kids, men and women, life is long.
Yeah, oh my, I say the same thing to my kids,
Yeah,
bro.
life is long.
God willing.
When people say life is short, to me, you're taking off years of your life because words are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I use the example of Biggie Smalls and Tupac. In their albums, think about it, they all talked about death.
Yeah.
All talked about death and leaving here. When you think about Jay-Z, it was always talking about money and success in the future. So those are my examples for people to resonate with what I'm saying. What comes out of your mouth is very powerful. So I tell people, don't say life is long, you can't deal with it. I mean, short. Say life is long, and I'm not going to stay here to deal with it. Because I want everybody to live, man. Nobody talks about that enough. Going to the doctor,
Yeah.
knowing their numbers, especially, men and women. Like, I go to the doctor every 3 months. I got to know my numbers.
Yeah, same.
I got to know my numbers. And my prostate was elevated a little bit, So my doctor said, Mr. Kirkland, your prostate is elevated a little
He sounds
bit.
like that?
It's a female.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
And it threw me off because she knew what I was doing. She said, have you been masturbating?
Yeah, goddamn, you got me. No, you're like-
I said, yes, but
right.
I
I'm
could
trying
hear
to stay
through
safe.
the wall. So when I walked out of the office, I was embarrassed.
Right. But you like, man.
Oh, yeah, I get it in 6, 7 times a day.
What? Masturbation?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It keeps me in control because, after having 7 children, 7 children in my lifetime. And I met some of the most beautiful women in the world, but I had children the most,
6 or 7 times a day?
yes.
And I shook your hand when you came in here?
Yeah. You feel the strength?
Right. Hell yeah, I felt the strength in your fucking hand. Hey, man, you almost made me go, yeah. Hey, man, real talk, bro. When you shook my hand, literally, I walked around and I said, man, I got to get my handshake strength up. Real shit.
Yeah, but I do the exercises with the hands. It's not that, but that's funny.
Really, though, man.
Yeah.
But still, I'm
That's-
saying you shook
felt
my
me.
hand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And you
yeah.
came here early.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I take everything. I really appreciate this. Like, I've been trying to get back on your show probably for the last 10, 11
Nah,
years.
because you've been here.
And
I've only-
I said, what did I do to the big boy? Because we was making shows and show get canceled. You move me around. And I said, did I date somebody he dated?
Not at all.
Right. I said, did something go down? Because remember I saw you in Vegas 3 years ago backstage.
But you were just here, like, Google it, print it up. Like, we walked out of here together one day.
years ago.
Yeah, but you said 10, 11
It
years.
seems like it.
Right. You like,
Listen,
big.
once
You
you
like,
get
I'm
past
66.
52,
yeah.
it's
like-
warp speed, not fast, warp.
You're like, big, I need to see you every 4 months.
Yes.
I see my doctor every 3.
Yeah.
It ain't about comedy, man. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I can come in, we can commentate, we can do
Yes.
everything up
Yeah,
in here.
that's right.
Like, cause you're worldly, huh?
Yes, I'm worldly.
Do you keep your eye on kind of everything, bro?
Everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, everything. I live in Paris, France, so I've been there for like 7 years now. So that's good.
What the hell took you to Paris, France?
I'm just
Besides
a
the
fly,
plane.
I'm just a fly dude.
Yeah.
I do fly, S-H-I-T.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just
What
That's
made you
dope.
move to Paris?
Well, my daughter went there after she graduated from college.
Mhm.
I got an apartment over there. Well, it was my apartment. I paid the bills. But
Right, yeah, tell me about
I
it.
got her living a dream life, and I think that is cool.
Yeah, so how often are you at home now, like in Paris?
Because
Because you travel, you still
I'm
travel
only here
a
in the
lot.
States until the tour is over. when the tour's over, I go back for a few weeks, and I come back, then I start my city winery tour. I start my punchline tour. I start my comedy club tour in Soho. Like
So
I
you
stay
come
busy.
back, you take the money, and then you go back home for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah. Because it's a flex. Because I had so many things come at me in life, and to know that I won means everything to me.
What does that mean? I had so many things come at me in
You
life.
know, fights, jail, bad decisions, and
Life.
life,
Life stuff.
You
Hell
know,
yeah.
But I made good choices.
How do you make that? We're dealing with regular life. How? Because some of the comedians, people say, man, comedians are some of the most serious people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that go from real life to getting on stage and making people laugh when things aren't as funny for you at that moment?
I never had them kind of problems. I avoid it by any means necessary. You bring me any type of aggravation, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
But you have to learn that too,
You
though.
have to learn it.
Yeah.
And everybody
that's
experiences
not
it
page
different.
one.
That's not page one.
Yeah, man.
You actually have to live it.
Do you have any, now there's associations, but do you have any comedy or celebrity friends, or you know how to keep things in perspective and in place?
Everybody is an associate. I try not to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Jealousy, confusion. Somebody might say the wrong thing. He says, she says, type stuff. All that type of stuff I avoid by any means necessary. I just rather move by myself. You know, sometimes I don't even book comedians. Like lately, I just started putting comedians on the show with me. But normally I don't even do that. I let the club do it just to avoid the BS.
Right. Like the pick and choose and just whatever it may be.
I ain't got time for that.
Are there comedy beefs?
I'm quite sure it is.
Yeah.
I just stay out of it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm quite sure. I said that's kid stuff. I ain't got time for that. I don't deal with children type stuff. I get the money, get out the way. That's
Hey
what I
man,
do.
with being in the business for decades now, and we say how the business changed. When you go to do something, you know how to hit it and quit it.
Absolutely.
Get in and get out.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You know,
because I see comedy now too, and it seems like it's coming back too, because you come from a cloth of where you had to do real work. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And not that nobody's doing real work now, but it was like, man, Monday night I'll be here, Tuesday night I could be there, and it was really getting on stage, and you were cutting your teeth,
That's
and
right.
you know the 10,000 hours, and
Yep.
and you had to build the buzz because you didn't have this where
Well,
somebody can say,
remember
oh,
this.
he's funny.
Yeah, well, this is how far when you go back. The Palace.
Oh yeah.
Remember before anybody blew up, I had the Palace. I had Zeno's on Century Boulevard in the Sheraton Hotel.
But
I had the Golden Tail, Burland West in Long Beach. Remember all those?
But even early on, sharing the stage or giving those opportunities, did you feel like those opportunities were presented back to you?
That's a great question.
Because you gave a lot of people, because TK, your name not just is, your name was, let me say was, but is powerful.
Yes.
But your name forever, but back, it was ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Like you could have been, and maybe people could say certain things, but you could have been a real gatekeeper too.
Yes, yes.
But you shared a lot of that. And I'm just wondering, when it starts to get a little more quiet or whatever it is, or people start saying things, that people do the same for you that you did for
That's
them?
a great question. You have to ask yourself something, at least with me, coming through sports and having the right coaches in my life, you know. And one thing I have on everybody in this world that no one can take away from me, I know my purpose on this planet. And my purpose is to help people. And when you help people and you see the success, it makes you feel good. You know you did the right thing. Like, let's take Mike Epps for a situation. Like, I took Mike Epps out of Atlanta, Georgia, brought him to New York City. Godfrey, started DL Hughley. And when I see their success, it's like a big brother looking to see what they've accomplished. Because I have a street mentality. Stay low-key, flex occasionally. I can't share to the world what I've accomplished. It'll blow their mind if they knew what I had. So I move a certain way because I came up with hustlers, you know. And when you came up with the type of hustlers I was with, they was like my mentors. Sometimes I want to go on social media or have a video and just scream to the top of my lungs, look what I've accomplished. But I'm quiet, I'm secretive, and just to see them gentlemen do well, I did my job.
Mhm.
You know, and that's my definition.
How
of
are those
success.
relationships with the names you just named?
Oh,
too?
we all good.
Yeah.
We all good to this day, and they show mad love, show mad respect, and
But what made you see something in a young Mike Epps? And we're talking about Mike Epps. That we're not even talking about Friday Epps.
No, we're talking about way before.
Yeah.
We was talking about it the other day, me, him, and TC, because TC is a gentleman who's my right-hand guy to this day. And when I saw Mike, I just had this eye for talent back then. And Mike was on stage in Atlanta, and I just saw something, we laugh about it. I said, all the stuff that you're doing now, I saw it 30-something years ago. That's insane. Same with Godfrey, same with DL. I saw it, had the eye for it, and they all have proven me right. And that right there is priceless.
And without naming any names, it could be yes or no. Have there been others that did turn or looked like?
No, everybody that I brought on,
Okay.
because the list is long. I'm just naming them,
Right.
But the list is long. I'm changed a lot of people's lives, y'all. So it's a good thing. And a lot of people know my company I had with David Kleeman and Tommy Chesterow. We had Sandra Bullock, Anthony Michael Hall, John Lucasamo. Like, the list is long. It's just that now that the internet has changed the game, people are finding out about TK Kirkland.
Yeah, even more so,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
And I've seen that too, man. Like, my daughter is starting to find. My daughter's 17, she'll be 18. My son as well.
Yes.
They are finding you, Arnaz, Jay, Bruce. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's
Because
awesome. Yes.
it's material or even just sit downs.
Yes.
And what I love about you too, TK, is that you're a veteran and relevant at the same time.
Yes.
And a lot of people can't do that. Be veterans and relevant at the same
like
time. Like,
that.
people still want to, like, I got that from E40.
Right.
That people still, there's something still that people want to talk.
Yes.
And you haven't met anyone. And it's crazy because the decades that you've been in the business, somebody's just learning you today.
Absolutely.
And that's the same thing I tell my team, man. I can't say, oh, I got 32 years in radio. Somebody just asked me over the weekend, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, or they'll know me from a piece of something,
Right.
like bro, or something I did with Jaden Smith, or just something, and then they'll go down a rabbit hole. If that, if not, they'll just leave it there, and that's what I'm known for.
Because I like to tell people, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and try to start explaining
Right.
to people what I do. Like, I was on the plane the other day. A young man was sitting next to me, and everybody's coming on the plane saw me. Oh my God,
Yeah.
TK Kirkland, I'm a fan. So the guy finally got the confidence and said, "What do you do?" I said, "Sir, it's not important."
Yeah.
You know, so I said it's not important. But I need to get up though to use the bathroom.
I was in Vegas over the weekend, and people, asking for pictures,
Yes.
and thank God. And then there was this little Asian lady that came up to me. She had no idea.
Yes.
But you know what I'm
Isn't
saying?
that hilarious?
Yeah, like,
especially white guys.
Oh my God.
When they see it, other people take a picture with you, they don't care who you are.
Yeah.
They'll walk up and say, "Can I have a picture?"
Yeah,
you
man.
have no idea who I am.
Have they lied to you and said, my kids love you?
Yeah, you get all
I
that.
get, man, and it depends where I'm at. Like,
yes.
I was at the fights over the weekend, so there I was a boxer.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
When I'm at basketball games, like, what team does he play for?
Right, right.
You know, there's a Suge Knight story, and I'm
Yes.
pretty sure you're cool with Suge
Yes,
too, right?
yes, my man.
There's a Suge Knight story, man, and I've had a chance to speak with Suge about this, but Suge was in New York.
Okay.
And Suge Suge,
Yeah.
Death Row, Big
Right.
Suge, smoking a cigar. So my man is in New York, and people are coming up, Suge, that kind of thing. He's
Right.
smoking a cigar. And then the lady, Caucasian lady comes up, don't know who Suge is. And she was like, oh my God, what team do you play for? And he was like, I don't play football, bitch.
Did he really say that? That's Suge.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Suge, though.
man.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Suge.
saying? But
that's
I just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know me by now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, man. But this thing is a gift and a curse too, though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you understand the gifts. When you see some of the curses, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or you've been through some things.
Mhm.
And I think the reason why you could talk so well now, TK, is that we've been through things.
I agree.
And that's, I think, why people would listen to you as well. You can't be 66 years of age, being as healthy as you are, and we not take heed to
The
what
only
you're
problem
saying.
I have is that I look young. If
Yeah.
I came in here on a cane,
Right. But we probably won't listen to you then.
no, you would.
I wouldn't.
No, some people would.
Right.
The problem I have, a lot of people find out I'm in my 60s.
But I want to look like this.
Right.
I don't want to be on the cane and
And
shit.
that,
Yeah.
and that, believe it or not, is the goal.
Yeah, like your billboard, this
Yes.
is, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? The advertisement makes you listen.
That's the thing
to
that
what's
I want.
being said.
I don't want the old. When you think of 66, you think
Yeah.
of them old.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, yo, I want to look like that young man
Yeah.
when I get that age, and
Yeah.
that's the goal that I
If
want.
you didn't say your age, which is beautiful that you do because it's powerful, if you didn't say your age, no one would. Because as soon as you said it, the room went silent.
right,
And they was like, that shit really don't crack.
Yeah, and
That black don't crack when you look at it. It's your picture. Have you seen that?
The young women get it though. They,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the women, because they don't know my age, but they smell Social Security.
Yeah. Oh, really though?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Really?
Yeah.
They smell benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social Security,
They smell $4
Right,
breakfast.
right.
like
That's
you getting your
funny.
breakfast for a different
Right.
price.
That's right.
So
I try, and being old, I try to teach the young men because it's a.
But let me tell you real quick, don't lose your train of thought. If I was somewhere and they were like senior citizens board first and you got up to walk, I'd be like, man, sit your ass down.
I totally agree.
I'd be like over there faking the system and shit. I'm like,
Right.
man, did you hear what he said,
That's
brother?
So true. That's so true.
Hell yeah.
Because I do pre-board with the senior citizens.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. And they say board,
Yeah.
yo, I go right up there. Sometimes I might give a little limp. Yeah. Just to throw them off.
Yeah. Or you that person that be pushing somebody else on, like, let me push you
Right,
on.
yeah. I go in there like if they start looking at me.
Yeah. Or do you ever get it like, sir, not yet? You
No,
know?
They used to let
Yeah.
me go right through. But I knew what you're saying.
I
yeah,
wouldn't
but
think
was
so,
there.
because I'd be if I worked at the airline and you got on senior citizen board, I'd be
Right.
like, sir, not yet.
The thing I like the most too is when I go to the get my ticket at the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
And I tell them senior citizen. And I get mad when they don't ask me.
Really?
Because the kids are getting lazy. Like, ask me for my ID. I lived long enough to be carded.
Yeah.
I like saying my age. You didn't do your job. I need to speak to the manager.
Right. Like, shit. You giving your ID, your shit in black and white.
Right, yeah. Yo, I would just say, oh my God, you're looking for your age.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's important to me.
When movies, have you seen the Michael movie yet?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, man. Saying you started trying to kill it on the vine. That's why I told people, I said, man, critics criticize.
So
I
here's
enjoy
what
it.
people don't get. And I'm glad you brought that up. The world tries to give Joe Jackson a bad rap. And I'm going to tell you about someone has to be the villain for their kids to succeed in life. Joe Jackson may have been hard on them. He may have done parenting that people wouldn't think you should be a parent, but he changed those kids' lives because Janet would have been with some drug dealer in Gary, Indiana. LaToya would have been a hoe.
Damn. Shit, this where you going?
All the other brothers would have been gang members or working in some way. I don't know if you ever been to Gary, Indiana.
Right.
Gary, Indiana ain't no joke.
God damn.
Or their kids would end up in gangs and all that.
I would have thought you would have just said they wouldn't be as successful as they are. I didn't know you was going to start naming occupations.
Yeah,
and shit.
I wanted to take it deep.
Yeah,
Understand, you know what I'm saying?
like,
So
this-
people can feel what I'm saying.
You saying this how bad it could have been.
This is how bad it could have
Right.
been. So I want people
Thank
to
God
look
you
at,
saying about Reeby.
I want people to look at Joe Jackson a different way. He had to be the villain to change their life.
Did the movie depict that for you though? Because
Yeah.
we you could see that.
Yeah, because I believe it or not, I was a young kid, and I remember the first time I saw the Jackson 5. It was 1968 when the Jackson 5 did the Ed Sullivan show. And I was sitting in the living room with my mother, and I was telling my mom, come see these kids. To this day, Ed Sullivan, 1960, you can Google it, 1969. I was in Jersey City, New Jersey, watching it on TV. And I followed Michael and them their whole career.
You ever met Michael or any other Jacksons?
We've been in the same like this, but we never actually shook hands or actually met. So I guess no.
Damn.
Yeah, you know.
You know what's wild about that, man, is you tearing through comedy. You can't tell me that dude didn't know who you were.
Oh yeah, I totally
Oh
agree.
yeah.
I
There's
totally
no
agree.
way. And the way that he loved comedy and laughing, no way in the world.
And you saying that makes me feel so good because Prince was a big fan of mine. I mean, he used to fly me in.
That's
to
probably why Michael
shows.
didn't come, because Michael,
Funny, yeah. He used to fly me in to do shows up when he had the shows at his clubs up in Minnesota. So to be here to talk about my journey and where I'm continuing to go is just a phenomenal feeling. And I know I'm truly blessed.
Yeah, man. How did you get here? You didn't fly Spirit Airlines, did you?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, how you gonna get back? You see, they folded.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they grind.
It's deeper than that, though. Let's just drop the game on your show.
Okay, what's that?
See, the game is that the government and everything is really wiping things out for the middle class.
Mm-hmm.
See, middle class flies Spirit because most people can't afford those airline tickets on American and Delta. I tell you, by 2030, they don't want a middle class. You're either going to be rich or you're going to be poor.
I just saw something last week where they said the almost upper middle class is $100,000.
Absolutely.
100 racks.
Yes.
To be almost upper mid, not middle class, not rich. Remember, 100,000. You were like so-called. If it was a class tier, you
thought you was the man.
Yeah, man.
But they made it so difficult, and I just want people to understand it. We can't be complainers. You got to find a way to get the bread. There's nothing too expensive. You just got to work harder.
Yeah, man. One of my partners that used to move bricks, man, he's selling gas now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
Where
he
he
like the
at?
hustle now is gas,
Yeah,
man.
yes, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
man.
It's the world is interesting, and I hope everybody gets the opportunity that me and you understand to live a long life.
Yeah, man.
To see all the seasons, I call it.
Mhm.
You want to see all the seasons of life,
Yeah.
and that's the blessing.
You enjoy getting up in the morning, huh?
I love it.
Yeah. Do your body ache? Any of your body ache?
No cane, no medication, no high blood pressure medication. Like, I'm truly blessed, yo.
Yeah, every time I see you too, man, like I just look and I'm like, dude, when is this dude face gonna crack? You know what I'm saying?
And that's true. Every time I see you, you do this.
Yeah, man, I'm just like,
You just
man.
squinching your eyes. It's hilarious.
And it's crazy because I probably got pictures of you just through our careers where I'm just like, I won't even put them up.
Right. That's hilarious.
And then also, man, your fashion sense. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, swag got to be on point.
yeah.
All the way down to the socks. Underwear got to be on point. I tell guys you got to always smell good, and you got to wear pajamas in your home.
Wait, hold on.
And
man.
they say, now let me explain to you what I mean.
Go, please.
Yeah. You want to wear pajamas because it shows dignity and respect for yourself. It shows that when you open the door, somebody rings your doorbell, that you are the leader of your home. It shows leadership. Now, I'm not saying you got to go sleep in pajamas.
Right.
I'm saying you got to walk through your
But
home.
am I wearing button-up pajamas?
Yeah, you can wear pajamas. You're not going
Because I do wear like some kind of pajamas, but I wear like a T-shirt.
No.
and just
that's
some.
not pajamas.
Okay.
You are a big boy.
Okay.
Let me explain something what that means. You should be in a nice
I got
pajama
pajamas
top.
at the crib.
Wear pajamas, and I'm going to tell you because your kid is going to be reflected to your children.
Well, down they 19 and
No.
17.
It's never too late.
Okay, cool.
It's never too late. When they see you walking around with your pajamas, it's a respect, a class thing. It changes their mindset. And
Cause I walk around in like basketball shorts.
Yeah,
and
I
t-shirt.
know.
Yeah,
I know that's what you
I
do.
get that vibe.
Yeah, I know that's what you do.
Is that coming off on me?
The-
You smelled that shit on me. Huh?
The greatest thing is Chris Spencer.
Uh-huh.
Chris Spencer saw me
Shout
do
out
an
to Chris
interview.
Spencer.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Spencer. And he said, man,
He
I
looks
saw
like he'll
you-
wear pajamas. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
And he said, TK, I went and bought pajamas
God damn it.
because I heard your interview. And that's what I want young men and men to, like I said, you can take them off when you get in bed.
But
you
walking
through
around the house.
home, somebody, your doorbell rings or you go out to your car,
Wear pajamas.
pajamas.
I'm the
Am I
man,
wearing?
damn it.
Do I have a cup with some wine in it? And am I carrying it like this?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, you're not a player. You're not a pimp.
Okay, what about one of them
You are
cigarettes with
you
that
are-
long
no,
thing
No, you're
on
a
them?
father
Okay.
of your home. You're a man of your home. That's all is
In
represented.
pajamas?
What about
In
initials
pajamas.
on your PJs, right? You know,
Oh, that's
the big boy.
This is taking a little too far. young
You don't
man.
think the pajamas were too far?
No.
He's trying to add on.
Yeah, he's trying to add on. No,
Yeah,
just the
but-
pajamas. I'm not talking about no silk pajamas.
Okay.
I'm just about
I can go to
nice-
like Target
Yeah, nice pajamas.
Some
and walking
SpongeBob
around,
ones.
Just
top and
walk
bottom.
around. I guarantee it changed the
What
game.
kind of footwear am I wearing? Am I wearing slippers? Or am I?
You can wear anything
Okay.
on your feet.
But do you literally walk around in pajamas?
Oh, I walk around in pajamas.
And let me tell you what in my head now. I'm gonna walk around in some fucking pajamas. So thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. I know you are. I know you are. Thank you. I want you to
Hey
wear
man,
pajamas.
he probably doing some shit where it's like, man, I got Chris Spencer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got Nick Cannon, all these dudes
I
wearing
want-
pajamas.
yo,
He's like, I
I'm
don't even
telling
wear
you.
pajamas at the house.
Pajamas and always smell good. It's
Right.
so important, yo. I'm telling you, I don't know what else to tell you. It really is.
All right, I'm gonna try it, bro.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm gonna have this different walk too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, when I have these pajamas on, TK, am I speaking in an English accent?
No.
Okay.
No. And here's what's funny. I don't want you to make it funny because I'm very serious.
Right. Yeah, but I'm just asking. Do I
really
speak
want
in
to
a,
know. You stay big
So be the
boy.
same person.
Be the
Okay.
same person. Don't let the pajamas don't make
watch?
you.
Watch what I send you later on today or tomorrow.
You don't watch. Listen. You don't. The pajamas don't make you. You make the pajamas.
I make the pajamas.
You make the pajamas.
And I got them at the crib. I just didn't know that I had to wear them
Watch.
during the day.
Watch during the day or on Saturday, you just kicking it, or you go into the backyard. The other greatest thing to do we all have beautiful homes, I'm quite sure.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
One last thing.
Okay, let's say my man Chuck, right?
Yes.
Chuck that working in our production. Is he wearing pajamas too?
Yeah.
So when he has to go to the car, he live in an apartment.
Yes.
So is he wearing the pajamas like downstairs and to the car and everything?
Okay, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That does make it. So let's just say homeowners.
Okay. Yeah. Or if you're living in a single dwelling.
Right.
You have to own it, but if you live in an
apartment,
apartment,
they'll rob you.
Right,
So
okay.
you go down to your car in pajamas.
Yeah, or you're
you
being
ain't make
lunatic.
it back.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to be
I'm glad,
specific.
But I'm glad you brought
Yeah, I
that
just
up.
wanted to do another
Great
layer.
observation.
I just wanted to do it because I know
Great
you
observation.
You said that Chris Spencer saw the other interviews.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure if you didn't cover that,
That's right.
then let's cover it
That
on.
is so true.
Yeah, let's cover
you
it
won't
on.
make
this
it
one.
back.
All right. What about women in the store in pajamas?
That's some of the most ghettoest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh.
Like, it's like, who raised you?
Who raised you?
Who raised
Who
you?
raised
Like,
you?
to you to even think that that's appropriate
Really?
is the most degrading thing you could do to yourself and your people.
What about just because you'll see it now? It's just pajama pants and a hoodie, and you'll see women.
I
in
know
the
that's
store with
the world has changed.
it. Right.
I know it.
What
you
about
know.
bonnets on the head? Are you
Oh,
anti-bonnet?
that's disrespectful.
Damn.
It's sad. It's really sad. But we're dinosaurs in the community. We lived our lives already, and it's up now. It's the new kids generation. We made our mark. We done what we're on the other side of the mountain in a sense, and this is what's is coming for the world. All we can do is just give them the game. It's up to them how they process.
But I don't wear my pajamas to the store. Not mine.
No.
Okay, just check.
No.
So there's a boundary.
And you're too fly for that.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, you want to be respected. At the end of the day, it's all about respect.
Mhm.
Some people learn it young. Some people learn it later. But it's all about respect and how you carry yourself.
All right, so shit.
PJs it is.
Yeah, he think
Yeah.
I'm bullshitting. He
No,
think,
I
he
already
think I'm
know.
joking. I'm really about to be
Yeah,
at the crib.
I know.
I'm really about to be at crib. What about dating today? Are you dating is different. Apps.
Dating is different. Well, it's different because of my age, right? I like to send a woman flowers. I like to know your address, where you live, and your job. Most women don't want to do that because the young kids are messed it up for OGs like me.
Got you.
But at the same time, I'm supposed to be off the market.
Right,
I'm
right.
supposed to be dating.
Are you on
at
the
6'8".
market?
I'm on the market.
Right.
You know, but I'm on the market, but I'm to myself because I do try to date. But
I can tell when you said it 6 or 7 times a day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
The fuck?
try to date, but I'm not into pettiness at my age. I'm not into the whining and the confusion. I'm not into you not having your life together. But if I found someone special, I would make you an asset, so to
Right.
speak. Now, when I say this on social media, the gentlemen are thinking that you're tricking. But my thing in life, even a man, when you meet a woman, you're supposed to make her better than when you first met her. It doesn't. It
Shut
doesn't,
up. Quiet over there, everybody.
yeah, you don't.
She's like, how old is he?
Because the goal
Into
is.
Latinas?
Wait a damn minute.
Yeah.
Because the goal is men are not men the way they used to be. They think helping a woman is
Tricking.
tricking, and they don't understand. They don't have discernment. They think I'm talking about do this to every woman.
Right.
That's where the problem is. They think this is for.
Have you written a book yet?
They trying to get me to do one.
Either a book or you need to do like a YouTube series or something like that. Because you know I'm about to break this interview down into sections and I'm going to put it behind my paywall.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, man, he gonna be like, Big, man, I done been here every month now. Like, what are you
That's
doing?
what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right.
And TK, we have a question from one of our people here. No, I'm going to start doing segments, all kind of shit,
Yeah,
man.
but I just think men need to understand when you go out to a club and you find an attractive woman, if you're talking to her, and you got to keep this in your head, more than 5 minutes. Young lady, what are you drinking? buy her a drink. That's for her time. A lot of men don't look at it that way.
Do you think women change too, though?
Women have changed too. That's why you gotta pick and choose the
Yeah.
type of woman that it is. And you just can't be having babies with anybody, because what men need to understand, sex makes babies, not love.
Mm.
See, it's two different things.
Have you said that before?
I think so.
But you don't own it. Get that for me. Write that down and send that shit over to Fred.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sex
I want that word for word. Say it again.
Yeah, sex makes babies, not love.
Okay, I'm gonna cut that out the interview like you never said it. Sex makes babies, not love.
Not love. And that's the difference that men need to understand. And women need to get their lives together first before they start having children. Because people do things backwards.
Oh my God.
They get the children and then
Yeah.
want to get their lives together.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah,
about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
all over
I
the
mean, some
place.
people just play house or something like that too. huh?
You got to get it first,
Mm.
and then your life is better. But
Wow.
we're so confused that people will argue with me about, I'm going to be old when this happens.
Mm.
Your child will be homeless or struggling if you don't get yourself together first.
Mm. Well, what if you got yourself together and you have a kid, but you just not married? Like you got you know what I'm saying?
I don't
We
think
say-
you have to be married.
Okay,
Thank
there it
you,
is.
thank
That's
you.
what we was
God,
waiting on.
Oh,
And he's
okay.
already overweight. He'll die of a heart attack.
I'm dead.
What?
I'm gone.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he would die of a
Hey
heart
man,
attack.
he told you he making shit up as he going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
already overweight. So
Yeah.
he ain't got too long to worry about it anyway.
Right. Because when
Right.
no disrespect, he overweight, but in
Right.
marriage,
And
stress
short.
him out.
Yes. Yeah.
He'll be stressed
Got
out.
it, man.
I can
So
see
this
it.
is more health conscious. This
Yeah.
ain't you just talking shit.
Yeah.
This is you
Yeah.
giving them.
If you don't have a good woman and you overweight,
Right. But you got a good woman.
yeah, you got a good woman.
Yeah. He
Then
just
that helps a lot.
He got
Right.
one
But you need to
struggle.
start
You
walking
could also
more.
die
you
healthy.
say?
too.
He got one
Yeah.
struggle.
But
Yeah.
you need to start. He needs to start walking more, take care of himself, because you want to be here a long time.
Lou like,
for your
damn, how this
children.
happened?
I know. It's just sister.
Hey man, Lou was like, I was fucking with
like
him
how old?
too.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah. Man.
Hey man, and you said he got to start walking.
You gotta start walking.
Yeah.
You know, every man and woman should walk at least 30 to 40 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
It helps with your cortisol, it helps with your depression, it helps with
Yeah.
stress.
Yep.
These things are very important, and it's not talked about enough.
I'm just gonna knock out 2 for 1.
Yeah.
I'm walking in my pajamas.
Yeah, I love it. Yo, and that's fly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk it just like
Right.
Yeah,
fuck it.
get it out the way.
Yeah,
Might
man.
as
They're gonna be like, man,
Get
you
it
had
out the
TK
way.
on him? How you know?
You're right.
Yeah.
That's
So
buddy.
you're saying that he's overweight. So he did. Yeah, you saw
Yeah,
that too, huh?
health is
What
important.
was it? Was it you looking at the side? What
Yeah.
was
Out
it
of my
that
peripheral,
side?
I told you, a lot of people only see what's in front of them.
Right.
I see the whole room.
Well, you
Right.
masturbate too much. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
tell him, Lou.
Well, I used to masturbate a lot.
Right.
Is
Yeah,
that
I used to
healthy?
masturbate a lot, but the thing about my masturbation, like
Mm-hmm.
every woman that I see, I can make love to her and not have to take them out nowhere.
Hey, y'all get out of here. Honey, get out. Get out, honey.
You know,
I'm
because
onto your scam.
some women got beautiful bodies but okay faces.
Right.
But because I'm
You can build
creative,
them up.
I can
This is
switch
why I
the
don't wear
heads.
tight clothes.
I can switch the heads. Let me put this over here. Let me put this over there. And booyah.
Yeah, I
Have a
got
good
her.
time. I got
He's
her.
like, man, you know how many times I knocked down Jennifer
Yeah,
Anse?
exactly.
Like, you know, I've knocked down Jennifer
Yeah, I'm
Anse so
done.
many times, bro. I'm like, what are you talking
Like,
about?
when I see TK, he's so calm.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, I've never seen such discipline.
Oh my God.
He is so smooth.
Yeah, he is disciplined. 'Cause you know, when you're on it, you're saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm like this all the time. Hey, how you doing?
Everybody good.
Everybody good.
Everybody
That's why
all
my
right?
voice always so calm.
Yeah. And why?
Right. That's hilarious. Everything is good.
Yeah.
Let me go get you some.
Who raised
Yeah,
you?
who raised you?
hey, man, the who raised you?
Oh my god.
Where, and I can't even say where did it come from.
That's
But
hilarious.
who raised you? Of course, that's you.
Yes.
But who raised you, man? It means so much,
So
especially
much.
nowadays, man.
Absolutely.
Like I'll look at the world and I'll see somebody, and I'm like, man, who raised
Who
you?
raised you?
Like, man, like,
Isn't that powerful?
Yes.
And I didn't know it was going to be that powerful.
man,
It just felt right. It aligned up with
I
the
see
way the world
people
is
doing
today.
certain things on social media, and I'm like, who raised you?
So true.
Like, when did this become acceptable or this?
Yes.
Streamers.
Like, streamers, who
Right now,
raised you?
I totally agree.
Man, the bonnets in the airport.
Who
raised you? You know what I'm saying?
raised you?
Yeah. Men sitting in the car while that woman's driving and got your feet in the window.
Or
Who raised you?
a man sitting in the car and the woman's pumping the gas.
Who raised you?
Who raised you?
Yeah.
I had a situation in New York. It was cold. And I saw this woman. She was so fine, big boy. And I got out, I'm walking up to the car because I'm like, young lady, you shouldn't be pumping your gas. And I saw a young man in the passenger seat texting. I had to bust a U-turn.
Yeah. And then on the way back, he was like, who raised
Wow. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, men to do that. That's insane to me.
And then you locked in on like, they didn't got no car. Like,
Yeah, but she didn't. Yeah, but also,
He locked in on
yeah,
her.
locked in. Yeah, I don't need to meet you. I'll take you back with me.
Yeah, you are in the room.
Yeah, I
with
got you. I got you in rotation.
Yeah, New York City.
Yeah.
Like, stand up.
I got you in rotation. Yeah, TK reached out to me.
He's like, no, I didn't.
I can't believe how he found me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you back in 2002.
Hey, man, but you know what's crazy about that, bro? Is TK, you're one of those people, bro, that I think there are so many people that you tattooed their brains. Because I know, even before I got into radio, bro,
Right.
like you were one of the funniest comedians to me, man.
Yes.
And this is not, I'm not thinking I'm going to be on radio. I'm going to sit down and do interviews
Right.
with you. Like, I would literally wait at the Comedy Store for you to get on stage.
That's right. That's right.
Weekly.
And I'm glad you're saying that because I need comedians to understand the history of comedy.
Yeah, man.
Because your comedy IQ, a lot of comedians don't have comedy IQ. Comedy IQ is knowing who's in front of you, knowing this game, knowing that Russell Simmons didn't start black comedy,
Right.
knowing that Michael Williams from the Comedy Act Theater on 43rd and Crenshaw started comedy, and Robin Harris.
Yeah, man.
That's how. Who would have ever thought 43rd and Crenshaw would take over the world to make it that big?
I remember going to see Robin Harris,
That's right.
at Comedy Act, and,
Yes.
and what went through that small club,
Isn't
bro.
that something?
You know, and it wasn't phones, and it wasn't social media, it wasn't people saying it was just word of mouth.
Absolutely.
Oh, and when I got down there, Robin Harris let me have it too. I should have
That's
never
right.
went.
And the lines would be around the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, man.
And it's amazing how so many comedians didn't make it, that
Mhm.
gave up. To this day, the greatest performance I've ever seen in stand-up comedy was by a guy named Don Reed.
Don Reed. Google that for me. I know I
Don
got to know
Reed,
Don
listen
Reed.
to me. You know, like the same way you
Mhm.
saw me as a comedian, I remember sitting in the audience, the Regency West, watching Don Reed. Don Reed, I don't know if you're still alive or whatever, but I want you to know you left
Is that him?
a tremendous. That's him.
Is that bro right here?
Yep,
Very
that's
funny.
him.
66
me.
years old, it says.
He's 66.
Yeah, listen to me. He gave a performance of a lifetime.
That's a lot coming from you.
Yeah, he gave a performance of a lifetime. And this has got to be. This is the Comedy Act. This is in the early '90s.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen him since the early '90s, and I still think about his performance to this day.
Damn. And that's like a good comedy is one of those things, bro, when shit is going crazy, it's a great exhale.
Yeah.
And you guys
So
make
true.
us laugh.
Yes.
But you're like the gig or the relationship is you make us laugh and you take us away.
Yes.
What do y'all do or what do you do that take you away?
I think I figured that out
It's
a
the
couple years
same?
ago. It's the same.
Right.
Because, my brother got murdered by the police. My dad drowned swimming in the ocean in Staten Island. My youngest brother had an aneurysm. My mom died of cancer. So when I go on stage, I realized that that's been my therapy.
Mm-hmm.
To
Gotcha.
Talk
I
to
understand.
people and talk because I had an outlet.
I
I
understand.
didn't have to carry that around with me. I was able to just not talk about that story,
Right.
but to make people laugh and to talk. I was releasing whatever depression, whatever pain. That's why I tell people, if you ever go through a life-changing event in your life, run, go to the gym so you can hit something because you want to release that negative energy that's in your body. Some
Mhm.
people don't do nothing, so they get fat, they get depressed. And you want to go to the gym, you gotta physically do it and never make a life-changing decision, meaning never get married when someone dies,
Right.
and never have children, because you're doing it out of an emotion. Your mind is not in where it's supposed to be. And these are things that I've learned through my tragedy.
I know when my mom passed on a Wednesday, and I was back at work on Friday. Not because I didn't love my mom, and I
Yes.
always say this. It was because this was a release. This was an outlet.
Sure
this was therapy.
Yes, it was.
And I felt bad sometimes that my brothers and sisters didn't have this outlet.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and not that it takes away, because you know how it is. Anything that goes on in your life, you could be having the greatest time, and then in a split second, you're like, oh shit,
Right.
mom's not here, or whatever's
Right.
going on.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
but
You hit it
yeah,
right on
having
the
that
nail.
place.
We wish that other people can have that.
Yeah.
And that's why your spirit, when you're around your brothers, they all cater to you, because your spirit never got fragile. You went right to work and kept it moving. You keep everybody out. You're really the glue to the family.
Yeah.
I know you're the glue to the
Yeah.
family.
Very much so.
I know you the glue.
Hell
and it's
yeah.
just your spirit, your finances. The finances is important too, but your spirit helps everybody, and everybody want to be around you.
Hey man, when are you doing your seminars?
It's something that I should do. It's been talked about for years.
Yeah, because you not that it's supposed to be sold, not told, but man, you giving a lot of this away. I want to bottle this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Family.
Like,
Thank you.
you gotta slow down
I
a
got
little bit and
proposition
go do
for
it.
you. What I think you should do.
What's that?
I think you should produce my Netflix special.
Really though? You just say this live, huh? There it is. Gonna make me, huh? That was a pressure. I saw what you did there.
That's right.
Yeah, man. You think I should produce it?
I think you should produce it. I'm telling you, we'll change the game. Because my comedy show will be different from everybody else's, ever.
It better be, because if not,
guarantee.
you gonna owe me a lot of fucking
Yeah,
money.
and-
we both from the streets.
And what's so crazy, I want to direct it.
Really though?
Because nobody has my vision. And I started
Where
out
would you shoot your comedy show at?
not sure yet,
Mhm.
but I know I'll start out with Eazy-E.
How so?
Because when I rock with Eazy with NWA, I met him at the forum in
You
LA.
know, early on, you were a member of NWA.
Absolutely, that's my point, and
Yeah.
I have to give them their props.
Yeah.
And Eazy,
Because anybody that had the hat, those hats, you weren't just going to go get them.
exactly,
That was like chaining day.
exactly,
Like how we see
Yep,
it now.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, yeah.
And to this day, what Eazy said to me was phenomenal, because he saw me open up for Bobby Brown and Albie Shaw and Tina Marie, Keith Sweat at the forum.
Mm-hmm.
Him, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Suge Knight, because Suge Knight was my bodyguard on tour with NWA, me and the DLC. And Eazy sat in the audience and watched me. And when I go stage, he had the
Listen.
same effect you said. He said, "Ain't nobody like you."
Listen to the history, because you'll drop something and you don't understand the weight
Okay.
of what you're
Right.
saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll tell a story, but you don't understand. Like, there's times when I'll say something and Ani will slow me down and she's like, "Big, you need to say that on such and such," or you need, because you know, you just saying things.
Right.
Now, when the way that you just named who was in the audience, who bodyguarded you, who you were opening for, and those kind of things, man, where it used to be whoever was the show, and you had to have the hottest comedian.
Absolutely.
It wasn't a warm-up. It was, this person is on stage,
That's right.
and then the person, it wasn't like you was just, oh, you know, and of course people were still filling in, but that was,
You had to carry you had to carry the show.
and that was the way it was. Like, oh man, who opened?
Yep.
And when you say those names, bro, it's like you just drop them, but I remember those moments
That's right.
and what that felt like, because I was always in the audience. You know what I'm saying? And I was always in the audience in the worst seats too.
Mhm.
But I was always in the audience. So when you say something, TK, you just drop it and walk away from it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's my life. I guess I say it casually, but
And Suge was your bodyguard.
Sugar's my body.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand either, where Suge came from.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, with
It's to
getting
see
into the
to
business.
to see him go from security guard, football player to
To death
running
row.
death row. But I've seen it happen to a lot of people, even Jay-Z.
Mhm.
See, because people think I'm a California guy.
Right.
I'm really East Coast guy and around the world. So when me, Eric Von Zip, you know, all those
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guys. So we're in New York, and I throw my 35th birthday party. I got all the hustlers in America at my party, and we hired Jay-Z. Jay-Z does my 35th birthday party. He
Really?
just comes out, and he's late.
Now, is this, because this is 31 years ago.
Yeah.
So is this Jay-Z, Jazzo Jay-Z, or this is
No, this
early?
is Jay-Z.
Okay.
He got the hit song out on the radio, and I paid him $1,500.
Damn.
To do my birthday
We
party.
can't get him for that, huh?
Nah, I
Not
can't
no
get
more?
that. But I tell the story on stage, and I put my little twist on it. And I said, Jay-Z was late. You know, I'm mink coat, and I'm making him wait. Because my guy said he's here. I said, nah, make him wait, you know. And my boy Frankie B got in my ear and said, yo, T, you got to let him on. Because I wasn't going to let him on. And he went on, and I swear to God, he turned my party out. But let me tell you how fly Jay-Z is, because he sees the room. He knew who I was. Like you said, you don't think people know, like Michael Jackson. Jay-Z knew who I was.
Mm-hmm.
So when he blew up, he took me on the Hard Knock Life Tour.
Wow.
I was there opening act. Yes. Now, let's get deeper. So now, not only am I on the Hard Knock Life Tour, when we get to New Orleans, a young man walks up on me. He says, what up, Waldy? He said, my name is Baby from Cash 40 Millionaire. I got the hottest rapper in the game right now, a young man named Juvenile, but back that ass up. I want you to play this movie called Baller Blocking. I do the movie Baller Blocking. Then he takes me on tour with the Rough Riders.
Oh, yeah, I remember that tour.
So it was Cash Money, the Rough Riders. We was in DMX.
The helicopter,
Right.
I remember all that, yeah.
So I was the host of that whole tour.
That's a very exciting life, bro. and you got enough to be able to, like, yeah. And you seen it all, though, bro.
I seen it all.
And not no negativity, but TK, you seen the rise and the fall.
Absolutely.
And you seen the new and the old too, because
Yes.
I've been in radio where I've seen somebody come in very young, and I've seen their retirement. I've seen, God forbid, I've seen death.
Yep, you seen it all.
I've seen, even when it's sitting here now, people know me before, but my kids,
Right.
Like we've grown up in front of people.
Yes.
And the crazy thing about growing up in front of people too, which is wild even now with social media, is now you're crashing a car in front of so many other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I made mistakes, but I made mistakes that, maybe something followed me, but I made mistakes that wasn't like how they are now, bro.
And I think when you do have mistakes, you face it head on.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's being
That's
a man.
hard too.
Yeah, but it shows
Yeah.
that you're a man. When people bring up certain things I did in my past, I did it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, But I always say God dropped the charges.
Yeah. Ooh. And you know what's wild about that, man, is like there's a lot more to talk to you about
Yes.
than some of the times I see people that sit down with you.
Absolutely.
There's
I
a
think
lot
nobody
more.
challenges my brain.
Yeah.
Because I get deep on it. I would like to talk to people about quantum physics, about light years.
Well, you can't do that here.
I know.
Because, I don't know.
But
You can tell me anything, and I'll be like, all right.
Believe it or not, that's how deep things are. So let me just share something that I read and I love about light years.
Mhm.
If someone was looking at Earth the same way we're looking at other planets, and let's say they're 1 light year away, do you know they will see the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
Because it takes that long for light to travel. That's the stuff I like to talk about.
I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, exactly. He
Yeah.
definitely with you.
Got
You
it.
understand what I'm saying, right?
Do you believe
Yes.
in other forms of life? Beings,
I'm not gonna go that
aliens,
deep.
whatever. No, fuck that. You in light years.
No.
Don't stop
So
now.
let me explain to you what I see about this, the universe.
How can we exist and nothing else exists?
But I'm gonna. What the world doesn't understand is that when we see other planets, we also see them in light years as well. So we're seeing them at their earliest form because it takes that much long for light to travel. So what we're seeing now is years ago, millions of years ago. Those planets now probably have developed. We just didn't see it.
But how do you know? Because, and not that how do you know, but we're developed, right?
Yes.
So are we the only ones that's developed?
Well, here's the thing, what you're saying. If you got common sense, you have to say it's other people.
There it is.
Or
There it is.
something else. It's definitely
Thank you. I just won
something else.
$5,000. I told somebody you'll say that.
Yeah.
we go to the moon?
Hey Siri,
Yeah.
send Zelle. No.
Yeah, I
Oh,
totally
go ahead.
agree.
Did we go to the moon?
Yeah, did we go to the moon?
He was like, nah, but I know I went to Paris. No.
I think it was real.
I don't think we went.
There it is.
Thank you.
I thought you was buffering for a minute. I was like,
Yeah.
Somebody about to refresh the channel.
Yeah. I don't think we went. You got to realize.
hey man, you don't just say shit either though. You know what I
noticed
noticed?
that.
You take your time.
Yes.
Like if somebody gonna get you too, you be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah. I just think that as you grow, it's something that our parents used to say. You understand it when you get older. Think before you speak.
Yep.
A lot of
All that
people-
basic shit, huh?
Isn't it something?
Yeah, man.
Because that's what makes people think I'm a guru. It's not that I'm a guru. It's the basic stuff that our people taught us when we were young.
Let me ask you this: who thinks you're a guru? No, just all right, now, yeah. I do want to produce your road
Right.
tours and your
Right.
YouTube channel and all that.
When
Yeah.
I walk the streets, and especially overseas, big boy, you got to see their faces. Especially in St. Louis, I was in the mall, and a young man started crying because he said he was going to kill himself because he had just broke up with his wife. He was about to crash out, and he said, "Man, I was listening to you, and I just want you to know you changed my life." And he hugged me and was just literally crying. And this is the effect that I've had on people.
But there's things also, man, where people think, oh, comedian, right? But there's life jewels as well. Even when we talk about, I got one of my partners too, and you'll understand what I'm saying here. One of my partners, he does like, talk to the youth, football organizations, everything, right? And so he's talking to some parents with their kids.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, he's so bad, he's this and he's that. And he told her, he said, well, you know what? Get life insurance on him. And she couldn't understand what he was saying. He was like, well, he going to die possibly anyway on the street.
Right.
And then you're going to be out here doing car washes and everything.
That's so true.
And he was like, get life
I
insurance.
like him.
Yeah,
Because
man.
I got this thing, death should not be a tragedy. It should be profitable.
Talk to me.
When you die, somebody is supposed to blow up off your death. And
The right person.
Right. And that's why you have, you
Your
live to
insurance.
somebody that you care
Yeah.
about, right? But no one that's listening to this show or even in this room should be walking around not have burial insurance or life insurance.
Right.
How can you call yourself an adult or a responsible person to allow your life or how you leave this planet in somebody else's hands?
And that's the one guarantee, bro.
And you
you
leaving.
You going.
You going.
Yeah, man.
And people, they so naive. They don't take it seriously.
Yeah, man.
But we're here today to wake
People had to
them up.
buy the table.
Yeah, we
You
here.
know what I'm
we're
saying?
Here,
Like,
we're
dude, get you
here.
a premium, bro.
Yeah,
And
like
it
I
ain't
said,
even about old. Like,
Not
oh,
about
those some
old.
unks talking like, nah, bro, like, I'll live
and
a
you
lot
don't
of the
have
homies.
to, and you don't even have to have life insurance. Have at least burial
insurance, yeah.
Because what, $35?
Yeah. You know how many people out on buried because they didn't have it?
Exactly.
Crazy.
$35 a month.
That's right.
And you feel good about yourself. Let's make sure we understand what we're telling people. When you got burial insurance and you walking around, you feel good about yourself. Because what people don't understand, when you walk out your door every morning, ain't no guarantee you coming back.
Yeah. No guarantee that door gonna swing back open and close, bro.
Ain't no guarantee you making it back.
What's going on, TK Kirkland, as far as the tours and everything? Where do we see you at? First, how do we get in touch with you on social? Or
TK_Kirkland.
Yeah.
The tours has been phenomenal. It's really a dream come true for me. I'm glad that Blake, TC, and Mike Epps made sure that I was part of this because I toured with all the rappers. Do you know this is my first comedy tour?
Nah.
First comedy tour in 41 years. Because I've always did my shows.
Right, yeah.
But I never did the big tours. Sometimes gatekeeping. I hear, the thing about what I've always heard is every comic that's ever talked about me or blocked me from getting money, I never said nothing to them. Even to this day, I could look in your eye and shake your hand.
And you know.
And I know. That's the purpose of being a G. See?
That was one thing I did want to ask you, man. Did you feel like you eating, you do your own, and you've been doing it for years. Do you feel like there's a blow up that you personally didn't see? Because in everybody's eyes, you're the funniest, you're the people's champ. Nobody want to go on after you.
It's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people know that. And for whatever reason, there could be something about that too. But did you ever feel like movies and
that was never my thing?
Okay, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, people got it messed up. A lot of people went for the movies and the films. Only a couple of people in the comedy game actually made money. I had a choice years ago. Do I go for auditions? Do I go for what's real? And I went for what's real.
Right.
Because the money's real.
Do you feel like there was a gatekeeping or a blacklist?
No, people think that, but nobody helps you in this world today.
So you don't expect it.
No.
Right.
I've always been that kind of guy. I eat what I kill. That's how I do it.
Man, I appreciate you coming in here hanging with us, bro.
Yes, my man.
I'll see you next month.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see you.
Yes.
I'll see you next month.
So until the people know, I when he booked me this time, I said, you got to let me come back next month to promote my show at the Laugh Factory.
Yes, sir.
And he said, TK, I'm
What's
going to
your
give
date?
June 12th to the 14th.
Easy call.
To everybody get to, not the Laugh Factory, the Ice House.
So you don't even know where you're going to be at. You're going to have me promoting the wrong
that's
place.
That's what's so beautiful about my job.
Yeah,
I'm working.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I got to actually take time to read.
I love
what
when
I'm
people say, man, yeah, I got a show. I'm like, when is it? Like, man, it's November 8th. I'm like, damn, you promoting?
Ice House.
Whole calendar just empty.
Yeah. I work.
Yeah, man.
I stay.
All right,
work.
we'll see you next month too then.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Listen to
Appreciate
me, big boy.
you,
This
brother.
means a lot to me because as we get older, you cherish things a lot more. And even though I sell out on the West Coast without radio play, I knew what this was going to do for me to be on your show.
Man, no, I appreciate you,
And this
bro.
helps us eat. This helps my family. This helps my legacy. And I want the world to hear what I got to say.
And then it's also, bro, I think we learned a lot today as well.
gosh, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We learned a lot, bro. And I think sometimes, man, it's best to circulate the information.
Okay, great.
And I tell people, man, even my team here, I tell them, man, take care of your bodies, do this, do that. Because in your life, even right now where everybody is at in this room, there'll be a time where you'll arrive and you'll say, damn, that's what they were talking about.
Yep.
That's what they were talking
Because it's coming.
about. Oh, yeah. It could because you already experienced some of it already.
It's coming.
Yeah.
You better
Oh, yeah.
believe me.
Hell
it's
yeah.
coming.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you, TK.
Yo, this means a lot to me.
There it is, TK Kirkland in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.